Sip, good evening. I'm sorry for this delay. I was in Bhoga for some time. Audio, video test. Audio, video test. Sip Sadhwani ji, Sip Samatma, Sip Ansul, Sip Eru, Sip Budh, Sip Chotwani, Sip Sangam, Sip Rajinder ji, Sip Raju, Sip Rumata ji, Sip Chidanand, Sip Vilita, Sip Pankaj, Sip Bliko, Sip Krishan, Sip Girish, Sip Swati, Sip Partiyama, Sip Chandra, Sip Tina, Sip Sudeep, Sip Atmatray, Sip Mokshit. Welcome, new person to the call. Vijay Kumar, Sip, Sip Shair, Rajesh, and the rest of you whom I cannot see. Sip, I cannot see the rest of you, but welcome to this call. So today's subject, administrator. How do we know that we are in consciousness? How do we know that we are in consciousness? Who would like to attempt this question? How do we know that we are in consciousness? I saw somebody with the hand up. Anybody? Who would like to be the spiritual champion? Yes. Who would like to be the spiritual champion? Girish. Yes, start, Girish. Girish, unmute Girish and speak.
When we are in not mind state, when there is no fear, no thought of yesterday or tomorrow, no fear, no anxiety, no jealousy, such things.
आपने तो लंबा बात बता दिया गिरीश. When we are like this, when we are not in the mind, when there is no fear, when there is no anxiety.
Yes. But main point is when we are able to discriminate between the temporary and eternal. Such क्या है, मिथ्य क्या है? When thoughts come one by one, we are able to choose them without getting lost in thought.
You are absolutely right. But today Sip has given me another question with a new angle. How do we know? How do we know that we are in consciousness? I am not saying how can we be in, what answer you're giving, Girish? Answer you're giving is how can we be in consciousness?
When we are not confused, when we are in conclusion.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now let us see whether Sip will give the more right answers to you. So we are going on to Bliko. Yes, Bliko.
Shivoham, everybody.
Shivoham, Bliko.
So the question is, how do we know? So the answer I would think is, as long as we experience the inner peace and bliss, we are in consciousness state, because that is a direct result of the consciousness. We feel peace, inner peace and inner bliss. And whenever we are in the mind state, we experience unhappiness and agitation from inside. Even if we are looking outside, like quiet and content, but inside we are not happy. That is called man mithya dukha.
No, you are right. But I believe that you are also talking about how to be in consciousness, no? Because is it not what you're talking about?
No, I'm saying as long as you are experienced, when we experience, as you are,
when you experience man mithya dukha, then you are not in consciousness.
Yes. So as long as
so
you
know,
experience inner peace and bliss,
yeah,
you are in the peace and bliss state. That is a state of consciousness, and that is an indication. No. If you are feeling peace and
this is such a tricky question, that what you are saying is 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not what Girish said is 200% right. So you all have become masters. You know, people don't know the meaning of mind and consciousness. Do you think people know? How do we know that we are in a state of consciousness? What Girish said, Girish told many things, and Bliko and Girish, if you combine, it becomes a thesis on consciousness. You both can write a book by Bliko and Girish. You can write a book on consciousness. But today, what is the simple way to know that we are in consciousness? What is the simplest way to know? And we are going to ask now first Rajesh Shair and then Rajendra. Shair.
Shubham, my answer would be when me is not me.
जब मैं नहीं हूँ.
मैं नहीं हूँ, मतलब me, me is not mind and ego. Me.
Then who is me?
और जब monkey नहीं मन की हमारे पास हो तो हम consciousness में.
देखो हमारा शायर ने बोल दिया मंकी, मन की.
मन की हमारे पास है तो हम monkey नहीं है. तो that is me is not me. मैं नहीं, मेरा नहीं, ये सब उसका है दिया. जो भी है मेरा यहाँ, वो सब उसी का है दिया.
वाह. शायर आप तो मतलब you are like Rumi. We should call you Rumi from now, not Shair. We should call you Rumi. So good. राजेंद्र जी क्या बोलना है आप चाहते हैं आप? Then राजेंद्र के बाद समात्मा के बाद विजय कुमार से मैं कभी डरता हूँ. वो कभी सिक्सर मारता है, कभी हमारे को क्लीन बोल्ड कर देता है. But राजेंद्र जी.
Sir, we are living in the karmic world, material world. We have to perform karma. Simply bhoga. But if we perform the bhoga as a yogi with our true intellect, buddhi, we will get every karma will result a blissful joy, peace, and happiness in our mind. If that state comes, we feel that we are in super consciousness.
So what's the state that comes?
The state, कोई भी काम अगर हम करते हैं with our intellect, बुद्धि से, योगी की तरह, as a yogi, तो हमें क्या feel हो जाए? We get bliss of after कोई भी काम जो करते हैं, उसमें मजा.
Correct. So what you're saying is also what Girish and Bliko said, that if we have a state where the mind is switched off and the intellect is in command, then we know we are in consciousness.
Yes.
Bilkul
sahi.
Bilkul sahi. Bilkul sahi. Thank you, Rajendra ji. Samatma.
When nothing from the outside world can take away my peace.
What, Samatma?
I know I'm in consciousness when nothing from the outside world, means nothing from outside can take away my peace of mind.
You have come closest to the answer. You have come closest to the answer Sip gave me today, but you have not got the answer. When nothing can take away my peace of mind, then we know we are in a state of consciousness. When is that state?
Satchidanand.
Correct. When is that state when nothing can take our peace of mind?
Mind is still.
What takes our peace of mind away? Fear, worry, stress, anxiety. Just now also, there were some people trying to steal my peace and happiness. Last 1 or 2 hours, I was protecting my peace and happiness. But I could not lose my peace. I don't get carried away by worry, fear, stress, anxiety. A lot of people try to steal it. A lot of people. But what makes me know that I'm in consciousness? And today I'm giving you all a new secret. Today I'm giving you a new secret. Not an old secret. Samatma, I want to give you something today. Otherwise, the Zoom call is I'm wasting your 30-40 minutes. What did Sip tell me today morning? I am nothing. I am zero. Sip is the hero. Without Sip, I am nothing. Sip came in the morning today when I was doing Aarti in the morning, and Sip gave this question and answer. I don't claim I do anything. I do nothing. So let's see whether the answer will come from you or it comes from me. Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar ke baad, yes, anything else, Samatma? That's it? Okay. Vijay Kumar, then we have Chidanand, then Rumataji. Vijay Kumar, Chidanand, Rumataji. Bataiye.
Pranam, sir.
Pranam, Vijay Kumar, bolo.
Sir, when one in utter presence, in the presence, rajars are presentness. That is the awareness, consciousness.
You are
The present
99%
tense is
right,
the-
but explain. No, you are 99% right. I told today whether you're going to hit sixer or clean board. Now, to explain what you are saying. According to me, you have reached 99%. Explain.
the very presentness is in that state of mind. There is no mind is not conditioned to any sort of thing. Prejudices, these, that. No, zero conditioning.
Why?
Present tense, very resorts are present, neither past nor future. Mind is in very presence. That is consciousness.
See, I told you, na, SIP will speak through somebody. So SIP has spoken through Vijay Kumar. SIP has spoken through Vijay Kumar.
What is the meaning of SIP? That I don't know.
SIP is the supreme immortal power which the world calls God.
That acronym I was not aware of. Okay, sir.
SIP. Now let me explain. Vijay Kumar does not know what he has spoken. But let me explain. Vijay Kumar spoke. Samatma, Girish, Bliko, please pay attention. What is the answer? How do we know that we are in consciousness? The answer is this. Please pay attention. When we are in the now. When we are in the now. And we are not jumping to the past that is gone. When we are not jumping to the future not yet born. When there is no worry and regret and shame and guilt of what's over. When there is no fear or stress of anxiety of what is going to come. When you are living life moment by moment. Vijay Kumar said, I thought he was 99%. He was saying, in the presentness, you must be in the presentness and in the presentness and presentness. Then he said, SIP spoke. And SIP told Vijay Kumar, when you don't go to the past and the future. SIP spoke. Vijay Kumar doesn't even understand this. But I'm telling Vijay Kumar doesn't even know the meaning of SIP.
Yes, sir. Sir, now is the thing now at presence. Total presentness. In that, what happens? Mind, there is no mind.
Leave all that. When there's no mind, that's when there is consciousness. Now, Vijay Kumar. The answer was in my lip. But it came through SIP. See, I have no prejudice. I have no preferences, no partiality. PPP. No preference, no prejudice, no partialities. I want the right answer to come to my dearest Zoomers. And today I was waiting for one of you to give the answer. I told you, even before Vijay Kumar spoke, I told, I'm very scared of Vijay Kumar. Sometime Vijay Kumar will hit a sixer and sometime he will make us clean bold. I even mentioned this before Vijay Kumar spoke. I told it. If anybody heard carefully, I told, I'm very scared of Vijay Kumar. Sometime he will hit sixer.
Sir, spirituality is for brave. Spirituality is not for coward. Spirituality, when the person gets into the path of spirituality, he must be face the life such a way.
Okay, sir. Okay, now let me explain, Paul. Mute. So my point to you, my dear friends, please understand, how do we know we are in state of consciousness? Now, I want you all to repeat your understanding. That is the rest of the call. I don't want to speak anything else. Who will repeat? I only am asking who can repeat. Then we go to questions. Who can repeat? Starting with Ru Mataji, Chidanand, Krishan, Lalit. I only want you all to first speak this if you can. In front, we'll start with Bliko because Bliko will first repeat. Bliko, you please. Are you clear what the SIP answer we got? And Samatma, what is how do we know? The question is, how do we know we are in consciousness? Bliko.
When we are able to live in presence moment by moment, you are in consciousness.
And when you are not in consciousness, what happens when you're not in consciousness?
No fear. Yeah, where there will be no fear, no anxiety, no future, no past, nothing is disturbing your peace of mind, then you are in consciousness. There is no mind at all.
You agree? You agree? Because you agree? I also want Girish to confirm, but Samatma. First Samatma, I also want Girish to speak and the rest of you. And of course, Shair, Rumi also. You don't mind me calling you Rumi, I hope, Shair. चलेगा ना? चलेगा? आपका परमिशन है कि नहीं है? परमिशन है. हाँ.
Shivoham, sir.
Samatma.
When I'm living in this moment, not vacillating between future or past, living just in this moment, that time I'm in consciousness.
Correct. Something new, Samatma. We learned is something new or not new, Samatma? It's new, right?
We had learned it in a different way,
But the simple way
but
we are
not
learning today,
in this way.
in this such a simple way, it's easy or not?
Yeah.
If you want to know if you are in consciousness or not,
Yes.
ask yourself the question, am I living in the now? जो गया उसको गोली मारो,
In the-
जो आने वाला है भाड़ में जाओ, जो गया उसको गोली मारो, जो होना है उसको भाड़ में जाओ। भाड़ में जाओ क्या बोलते हैं? भाड़ में जाओ। तो in another word, who can tell me? शायर will tell. शायर, will you tell शायर? अगर चित्त में रहना है तो
Thank
क्या
you.
करना है? शायर बोलो। Let me see if Rumi is really in Rumi consciousness. Rumi will tell us. Rumi.
चिता को चिता समझकर जला देना चाहिए सर. Am I audible? Hello.
हाँ बोलो रूमी। चित्त में
मैं
रहना
बोला
है तो क्या करना है?
चिंता को चिता समझकर जला देना चाहिए सर.
वेरी गुड। एरू बता सकते हैं आप? एरू, यू नो द आंसर। एरू, अगर चित्त में रहना है तो क्या करना है? एरू, शी इज अनम्यूट, शी कैन, यू नो द आंसर?
We should not be in the past and future.
लेकिन मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ ना, इसलिए आपको पूछा। अगर चित्त में रहना है तो क्या करना है? शायर, Rumi must remember this because I'm giving, he's the Rumi of the group. You can hear me? Can you hear me? अगर चित्त में रहना है, अगर चित्त में रहना है तो कल में नहीं पल में जियो। अगर चित्त में रहना है तो कल में नहीं पल में जियो। Everyone made note? Because कल गया और कल आने वाला है, कल में नहीं। जो चित्त में रहता है वो कल में नहीं जीता है। शायर रूमी, जो चित्त में रहता है वो कल में नहीं जीता है, वो पल में जीता है। जो कल में जीता है वो चित्त में नहीं है, जो पल में जीता है वही चित्त में रहता है। Okay, so who's going next? Chidanand. Is it not clear? I'm not on Wi-Fi. Chidanand.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Shivam sir.
I was to say the same thing, that we should be living in the now, and actually it is living as a flow. Right? So when you do anything, it is a flow that comes. Like I can give the example of a person who is playing tennis. He's just focusing on what is coming and just he's not worried what was my earlier shot, what will be my next shot.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Chidanand. I just changed to Wi-Fi, but my connection was bad. Please restart, Chidanand.
It's like living in the now, but in the flow of things. That is that best. It's like playing a tennis. The tennis player is focused, and he lives in the now, and he doesn't react to anything. It's just the flow.
But he's not worried about worried
nothing.
about what shot is over, and he's not worried about the next shot.
What is going to come. So he just at that moment and in the flow.
Flow, obviously, moment by moment by moment by moment.
Yes.
But my point is this: जो चित्त में रहना चाहता है, शायद रूमी आपने पकड़ा रूमी, वो कल में नहीं जीता है, वो पल में जीता है। आप ग्रुप के रूमी हैं। I've given you new name now. हाँ? I've given you new name, रूमी। हमारे रूम का रूमी है। So who's next? Thank you. Chidanand, anything else? रू माता जी। रू माता जी बताइए।
जो पल में रहता है कल में नहीं रहता, वो कॉन्शियसनेस में रहता है।
गुड। आप यही बोलना चाहते हैं या कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं आप?
नहीं, यही बोलना चाहती थी। एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग, अभी ये आंसर तो 100% परफेक्ट है, बट आई वाज थिंकिंग व्हेन we are the king of the mind, at that time also same thing happens.
Rumata ji, let me explain to you. We are not able to be king of the mind. We are not able to be king of the mind because the monkey, जो रूमी ने बोला monkey, ये monkey जो है वो कल में चला जाता है, वो फिर कल से फिर कल में जंप करता है। ये मंकी जो है, हमारी मंकी जो है, वो पल में नहीं रहता है. The problem is the monkey doesn't want to be in the now.
Yes,
The
that is
monkey-
right.
The monkey doesn't want to be like a cow. Cow देखा है आपने? Cow गाय को देखा है? गाय the monkey doesn't want to be like a cow in the now, happy in the now, doesn't make that wow, because the monkey is jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping.
Okay, right.
How do we reach that state of consciousness? I've taught you all today. Sip gave me the answer today morning. Very simple. You want to be in consciousness? Lock yourself. Lock yourself in the now. Lock yourself. Don't get into a yesterday that is gone. Don't get into tomorrow not yet born. It's of no use. It's absolutely no use. You must live life moment by moment. Okay, next please. So now we have moved beyond the topic. Huh? Krishan, बताइए, are you coming online? If not, go to the next. Krishan, I can't see. Always give priority to whom we can see. Krishan, Rumi, Rajinder, Lalit Kumar. Who wants to speak? Try to unmute and speak. Unmute and speak. Who? Krishan is not speaking. Next. Lalit.
शिवोहम,
बोलिए.
एक ही दिल है, एक ही जान है, ना जाने क्यों तू इसमें नहीं बसता भगवान है.
एक ही दिन है. दिन या दिल?
दिल.
एक ही दिल है, एक ही दिल है, एक ही जान है.
ना जाने क्यों तू इसमें नहीं बसता भगवान है.
अरे क्यों पूछ रहे
क्यों नहीं जानता?
अरे भगवान तो है, आप ऐसे क्यों बोलते हैं?
नहीं, ना जाने क्यों तू ऐसा क्यों नहीं जानता कि इसमें बसता भगवान है.
ओ ऐसा बोल रहे हैं आप. हाँ, और एक बार बोलिए. रूमी कैप्चर क्या बोल रहे हैं? हाँ?
एक ही दिल है, एक ही जान है, ना जाने क्यों तू इसमें बसता भगवान है.
But I think ग्रामर का कुछ गड़बड़ है. ना
नहीं,
जाने क्यों तू इसमें बसता.
ना और जाने के बीच में
ना जाने क्यों तू बसता इसमें भगवान है. तो ना मेरी हिंदी थोड़ी
ना और जाने के बीच में स्पेस है. ना जाने क्यों तू इसमें बसता भगवान है.
क्यों नहीं जानता क्योंकि तुम अविद्या में डूबा है.
हाँ, कश्मकश में जिंदगी को क्यों जीना है. अगर चलते कश्मकश में जिंदगी को क्यों जीना है. अगर चलते रहना है तो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार रहना है.
मतलब बी रेडी.
अभी के टॉपिक के ऊपर ही और एक शायरी देता हूँ. इतने समझदार हो जाइए कि खुद को समझ सको. इतने समझदार हो जाइए कि खुद को समझ सको. इतने नादान हो जाइए कि कुछ याद ना रहे.
When you realize it, you don't have to memorize it, right, Lalit ji? When you realize, you don't have to memorize. Okay, good shairi. But back to the subject.
And now last thing.
No, 1 minute. I only remember one thing.
Consciousness.
I told you all one thing. What you want to tell AiR on WhatsApp, what you want to ask AiR on Zoom, because everybody wants to ask questions. We should not lose that time. Lalit, is the question, Lalit?
No. I'm just putting one more extra. I totally agree to Vijay Kumar. Okay. But I'm just adding one more dimension. When consciousness and subconsciousness is very important. When both becomes equal in the equal state of mind, at that time we are really conscious.
Okay, good. I'm not going to get into comment because we'll move forward. Rajinder ji, thank you.
Sir, Guruji, हम यहाँ पर इस अवस्था को कहते हैं मस्त मलंग रहना.
क्यों?
जो कल गया तो गया, कल गया तो गलत से भूल जाओ. जो कल गया तो भूल जाओ. आने वाला कल की चिंता नहीं. To live in present and to celebrate every moment of life.
So this is called bliss. This is called Ananda. अभी इसी आनंद में अगर हम सत्य चित्त में रहेंगे, that आनंद becomes सत्य चित्त आनंद. There are two, जो आप बोल रहे हैं, मस्त मलंग जो आप बोल रहे हैं, that is the ordinary being of the now. It is not difficult to be in the now. Anybody can be in the now. But not everybody can be in consciousness in the now. Being Rajendra ji, बहुत फर्क है. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Being in the now, मस्त मलंग तो बहुत लोग हैं. मस्त मलंग तो बहुत लोग हैं, लेकिन सच्चित आनंद बहुत कम लोग हैं.
Okay.
सच्चित आनंद का मतलब है जो सत्य के चित्त में जो रहता, आनंदा में. सत्य के चित्त में रहना क्या है? सत्य के चित्त में ये नहीं कि कल को छोड़ो और कार्य वाला कल को छोड़ो. वो कल है नहीं. Becoming conscious, there is no yesterday, doesn't exist. There is no yesterday.
Because of the realization.
Yeah, there is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. There is no, the people who have reached that point where there is no yesterday and there is no tomorrow, they are the ones who live in the now. How do we know that we are in consciousness? When we live in the now. Not, आपने जो बोला, when we be in the now. There's a difference. When you be in the now, you are mast malang. When you be in the now. But when you live in the now, when you live, राजेंद्र जी, live का मतलब है हमेशा रहना. अगर हम हमेशा इस चित्त आनंद, सच्चित आनंद में जी सकते हैं, हम हमेशा आनंद में रह सकते हैं.
That is only because of yoga and all these practices.
Because of anubhuti, because of the realization of the truth. Yeah.
Okay, realization, yes. Okay.
So who would like to go next? Before we close, we have a few more minutes. Anybody wants to ask this question or any related question? Anybody? Who's going next? Lalit or whom? Lalit, then Vijay Kumar and Krishan. Krishan, let's try Krishan. Krishan we missed earlier. Krishan ji, baat kijiye aap. Krishan ji.
Shivam sir, for me, consciousness means present moment. When outer world situation can't impact on my internal world, and I am focusing on the present moment only.
Explain again, please. Explain it.
When the materialistic world situations can't impact on my internal world, and I'm live like as a yogi, then I'm in consciousness. If I'm eating, I enjoy my food. There's nothing else is impacted on my my mental situations or my internal world. It means I'm in consciousness.
You are right. But today we are saying we have to live in consciousness. We have to live in that consciousness. That is the challenge. When we live in that consciousness, then we have got it. We have to live in that consciousness. Okay?
And the biggest problem is our mind, monkey mind. It will bring the problems to in our consciousness. We are going either in past or in future.
Then you're not in consciousness. The moment mind comes, you're not in consciousness. Oh, mind or consciousness का coin आपने देखा है? Maybe some coin would in any of the drawers. Mind or consciousness is be clear. You have to, if you're in mind, then there's no consciousness. If you're in consciousness, then you know there's no mind. Second draw, third draw, maybe there. Okay. Next, please. We have got Lalit Kumar, Vijay, and Bliko. Lalit Kumar. But Lalit Kumar, only questions, please. Unmute with your question.
Actually, I want to suggest one topic. It's a kind of a question also for discussion. Atheist has doubt about non-existence of the God, and believer has doubt about the existence of the God.
Okay, but we are.
आस्तिक को ये शंका है कि शायद भगवान नहीं है, नास्तिक को ये शंका है कि शायद भगवान है।
हाँ ठीक है, लेकिन हम तो we are beyond that ना ललित, हम सब जानते हैं हम खुद भगवान हैं।
नहीं, वो रियलाइजेशन अगर हुआ होता तो हम ये डिस्कशन में आते ही नहीं।
गुड विजय कुमार एंड ब्लिको, विजय कुमार and then Jyoti. Vijay Kumar, Bliko, Jyoti. Vijay Kumar.
Sir, in this world, right from physical world to spiritual world, we know that there is a dual principle, darkness, light, so many variety of dualities. We are living amidst a variety of dualities, dual principle.
Okay.
How to blend these two dualities, dual principles. When we blend these two dual principles, there we find consciousness.
Vijay Kumar, you have now gone to mind state.
No.
Now you have gone to, wait, no. Now you cannot, just now you are in consciousness. Let me explain to you. You are mixing the dual state of the universe to something else. This is how the divine has made the universe.
We can't escape from the duality.
Why should we accept it? Don't question it. Don't question day and night. Don't question. Certain things.
So relax and awareness.
Yeah,
You can both relaxed state of mind and awareness state of mind.
Because see what happens, I told you, sometime when you go off the track, then you go away, somewhere you go away. How today you brought such good consciousness in your first answer? Now, why there is day and night? You cannot ask God why he made rose and thorn. That is his wish. You cannot say why human being is only eating and also going to toilet. Human being should not go to toilet or dirty. Only eating should be there. Can you ask this question? You should not ask this question because this is the way God has made this universe. We have no business to question the divine. Let us not question.
But that middle path, what is that middle path?
You are come back to middle, but don't question why there's day and night. That question is not a relevant question. Let us accept it. Okay, come back with your next question. Bliko.
So this state of living in moment by moment.
Yeah.
What is the relation with the Sthita Prajna? The Sthita Prajna is one who is living in moment by moment, or Sthita Prajna is the way to attain.
Absolutely. See, hold on. Sthita Prajna is the one who's always having a steady intellect. Correct? Bliko? Steady intellect means he's always in Satchitanand. And if he's always in Satchitanand, Bliko, that means the Sthita Prajna is not going to be in the past and the future. No. You got it right.
That is the way of living in consciousness.
Yeah, you got it right. Okay, that's another aspect. Now you have brought another aspect to the discussion. What I have got today, which Sip told me, very simple, Bliko. If you want to know you're in consciousness, very simple. If you are in the now, you're in consciousness. If you are grazing like a cow here and there, then you have lost consciousness. Don't be grazing like a cow here and there. Be in the now. If you are living in the now, you're in consciousness. Simple principle. You want to know you're in consciousness? Litmus test. How they do blood test, urine test, how they do the test. They put one dip, correct, they put one dot, answer comes. You want to know, Bliko, whether you're in consciousness, what question you'll ask yourself? Bliko, unmute. Bliko, what question you'll ask yourself, Bliko? You're not, Bliko's are unmuted. Bliko.
Yeah. So the test is that whether I'm living moment by moment or I'm going past or future.
Correct. The moment you know you're in the moment, you're in consciousness. I have given you all a simple test. Jyoti. Yes, Jyoti, what's
सर लाइक मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि जैसे हम मतलब एवरीबॉडी से बीइंग कॉन्शियस बीइंग प्रेजेंट देयर लॉट ऑफ लाइक ड्यूटीज इनटू डेली लाइफ गोइंग अलोंग जैसे लॉट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स दे आर इनटू लिटिल फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम्स अब उनको अगर ये बात समझाओ कि यू शुड बी इनटू कॉन्शियसनेस ये चीजें तो होती रहेंगी तो वहां पर आके ना ये एक कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी हो जाता है कि आइदर गो फॉर कॉन्शियसनेस और लाइक कि चलो जो होगा वो हो जाएगा मतलब what is that state?
My dear Jyoti, Even if you are living in a normal life, you can live moment by moment. If the moment you are stressed about the past and the future, you lose your peace of mind. Whether you are spiritual or not spiritual, this living in the now is a good solution for any human being. So do not confuse. It is the most beautiful way to live life. Live life moment by moment. Be in the present moment. Don't get lost. If you get lost, then you lose consciousness. If you lose consciousness, you come back to mind state. If you come back to mind state, there is fear, worry, stress, anxiety. Jyoti, do we want to live in fear, worry, stress, anxiety? Jyoti, is that what we want? So I think your time of speaking is over. So therefore, Jyoti, the answer is whether you are spiritual or not spiritual, we want to be in that state of living now. Live now in this moment. You will have peace and bliss. So anybody else has a question before we close? We are reaching the close. Last question. Rekha. Rekha also is like that. Sometimes Rekha's question is very relevant. Otherwise, sometimes we have to pass and go on. Bolo Rekha. Rekha, bolo. Okay, she's gone. She herself is gone. हाँ बोलो जल्दी बोलो.
क्या हम भगवान के दर्शन कर सकते हैं?
देखो आप विजय कुमार के साथ आ गए अभी वापस. हाँ, क्या हम भगवान के दर्शन कर सकते हैं? हम खुद भगवान हैं. हम खुद भगवान हैं तो दर्शन करने का मतलब क्या है? जो नहीं जानता है वो खुद. हाँ, वो ललित कुमार ने शेर बोला, आप नहीं सुने क्या? ना जाने कि क्यों हम लोग अब क्यों नहीं जानते आप खुद भगवान हैं. अभी ललित ने 2-3 बार 4 बार, मैं नहीं समझ पा रहा था, 4 बार समझाया कि इंसान ही भगवान है. तो दर्शन क्या चाहिए? तुम्हारे आजू बाजू ऊपर नीचे सब भगवान ही है. भगवान बिन कुछ नहीं है.
तो फिर दर्शन शब्द किस लिए
दर्शन शब्द को समुद्र में तुम डुबा दो. दर्शन शब्द का तुम दर्शन सबको समर्पण कर दो, समर्पित कर दो. Okay, my dear friends, let us wind up today's session. I want to spend a minute or two closing the session. It's a very important session. My dear friends, I want you all to learn to live life in the moment. What I want you all to do, I want you all to live in consciousness. In consciousness means Sat Chit Anand. Chit. Chit is consciousness. Living in Chit means Sat Chit. Automatically Anand comes. So, and this Anand can get stolen, so easily stolen. If we miss the Sat Chit, the Anand will go. The Sat will disappear without the Chit. And the Chit is only simple. Live life now. Live in the now. And now. Now you are happy. Don't worry what's going to happen after you meet the doctor tomorrow. Don't worry about what somebody told about you yesterday. Don't worry about how you will deal the situation if something goes wrong tomorrow. Many people are worrying, what if something goes wrong tomorrow? I make them understand. Nothing will go wrong. But they ask me, what if something goes wrong? Those people don't live in consciousness. They don't live in now. Therefore, they become slaves of the mind. Therefore, the mind is grinding them and killing them, drilling and killing. The mind will grind. It will drill you. It will kill you if you don't still it. Still the mind before it will drill you and kill you. So, my dear friends, this is a very important session today. So I want you all to take this without any more questions. I want you all to absorb this today. Today's subject is this. I'm repeating. How do we know that we are in consciousness? How do we know? How do we know? I told Rumi, I told the शायर, जब मैं जानता हूं कि मैं कल में नहीं, मैं पल में हूं, मैं चित्त में हूं. जब मैं जानता हूं कि मैं कल में नहीं, मैं पल में हूं, मैं चित्त में हूं. When I know I am not in the yesterday that is gone and not in tomorrow not yet born. When I am in the now, when I make a vow to be in the now, I know I am in consciousness. I am in that state of surrender. I am in that state of divine acceptance. And this is the way to live, and this is the way to be liberated and united with the divine. With all you masters who add so much value to this talk, I am grateful to you all. With folded hands, I bow down to you.